Hey friends, welcome. My name is Kim McCluskey. I am an Emerald with Plexus Worldwide, and I am so excited that you are here. If you don't know me personally, then if I'm not the one that signed you up to begin your journey, then I am somehow connected to the person who did. And I'm just so thankful that you are here and on this health and happiness journey with us. So I'm really excited to get to talk to anyone who is new, because I know right where you are, and this is just such an exciting time for you. But maybe you're feeling nervous, hopefully excited, but you might be hopeful, but also really skeptical, because I know so many of us, myself included, started these products and had already tried so many other things that didn't work. And so sometimes we're just hesitant to get our hopes up, but borrow my belief until you have your own that this is different, and Plexus will work for you so long as you give these products enough time to work. This was not an overnight thing for me. I actually started the products 5 years ago, gave them about 30 days, and then I quit the products because I didn't feel like I had the money for something that I didn't know was working. And I didn't really notice any big changes in my first month. And that is actually really common. These products are working synergistically with your body from the inside out. So it's really, you're going to be experiencing and feeling lots of positive changes on the inside that you don't necessarily get to tangibly see on the outside just yet. So we want you to stick with it, okay? Again, it took me a couple of months to really start to see some major shifts in my health, and to realize that by about 60 days, between the 60 and 90 day mark, I had kicked 14 of the 16 symptoms that I had started with. But y'all, that wouldn't have happened if I would have quit at day 30. So we really want to encourage you to stick with it. You will absolutely notice hopefully some positive changes in your first month or two, but sometimes they're small. And it's almost like you have to look for them. Like, oh yeah, I haven't been craving sweets as much, or oh yeah, I'm not feeling as bloated after eating, or oh, like my wedding ring is fitting a little bit better, or my hair is not falling out as much, or I feel like a little bit like I'm sleeping deeper. I'm starting to dream when I sleep, and oh my gosh, when did I stop dreaming? I didn't realize, like, I'm getting into a deeper sleep, or I'm falling asleep quicker, or I'm waking up more refreshed. I'm not as tired, or I'm not needing that second cup of coffee. So just be thinking about those things. I really want you to take before and after pictures, before pictures, and take your measurements. And you don't have to show them to anybody. Put them in the notes section of your phone, make a little Plexus folder. But I want you to take a picture real quick. You can use the camera, the auto timer on your camera, or have someone take them for you, of yourself in tighter fitting clothing, maybe a sports bra, some spandexy shorts or capris, and then of your face especially, because so often we have puffiness, inflammation. And I want you to be able to document this journey, because that is going to encourage you to stick with it. When you look at the 1 month or the 2 month or the 3 month mark, and you're like, maybe you don't feel like you have these huge monumental changes, and then you look at that picture from when you started, and you compare it to a picture now in the same outfit or whatever, and you're like, holy crap, look at the change. Guys, it's so eye-opening, because we see ourselves every day, so we don't always notice these things. I want you to document, and also make a quick journal entry or before Plexus note of your phone. And I want you to list the symptoms that you're currently struggling with and the things that are affecting your life the most, and just kind of do a quick journal entry of, like, I'm really anxious when this happens, I feel this is off throughout the day, or I'm just angry, or emotions quickly escalate, I'm nervous, or my hair's falling out, or whatever you're noticing. I want you to document it so we have something to compare with, because I promise you that those things are going to be changing soon. All right, so if you are here, I'm guessing that you've probably just drawn a line in the sand. Like, I am sick and tired of not feeling good. I am sick and tired of feeling sick and tired, and I am ready to make a change. I just can't keep living this way anymore. And I want to applaud you for that, but I know that where you are now is not where you want to be. And we are helping. Plexus is going to be that vehicle that gets you to where you want to be. I promise. You are in the right place. But again, Plexus works, it just works so well, because this is really going to help you truly change your lifestyle and achieve optimal health. And that is where the magic happens. So these products are not the end all be all, but they are a catalyst to huge changes in your health. So I want you to think of your health like a triangle. I want you to think of physical movement as one side of the triangle, supplements and nutrition as the other, and then your spiritual and well-being here on the bottom. So there are certain things that Plexus is not going to do for you, right? Like, if you're somebody that you have just these horrendous habits in terms of, like, you sit there, I'm trying to think of some examples. I probably should have thought of that before this, but like, you're an emotionally reactive person and you freak out at everybody all the time and you take everything personally, or you're someone who, like me, I've struggled with perfectionism. Plexus is not going to make me stop being a perfectionist. I have to do some work. Sometimes there's work we have to do in counseling. Sometimes there's getting into a church and doing some work on our faith and our hearts, our emotions, drawing healthy boundaries. There are things, other things that go into this, and starting to move your body, taking walks, exercising, right? But for many of us, Plexus and starting these products was the catalyst that started a lot of, a chain of positive events in our health, because we started to have more energy and feel better and sleep better and craving healthier foods. When you're not craving sugar all the time, it's easier to eat healthy, right? When you are not feeling exhausted all the time, it's easier to have the energy to work out. And a lot of us started to feel more motivated because we were already feeling better from this. And then again, it created this ripple effect of positive change in our lives. So I hope and I really believe that you are going to find that this was that first domino that started that positive change of events. It's going to help you get rid of candida yeast overgrowth. That is the harmful bacteria in our gut that gets fed by sugar and processed foods and alcohol. And it is something that we see like 90% of us are struggling with now, because of the fact that we are living, a lot of people on prescription meds. There's antibiotics and junk coming through our water and prescription meds if it's not filtered. A lot of us are getting that antibiotics and things through our meat, and we are being inundated with toxins and with stress destroys your gut health. And gluten, what they're doing to gluten, if you're not like making your own bread and eating processed forms of that, it's destroying our good bacteria in our gut, which leads to the overgrowth of the bad bacteria. But we're going to start with Plexus products with Triplex to get rid of that overgrowth of the bad yeast. And if you aren't familiar with it, guys, go Google candida yeast and just look at some of the symptoms of candida yeast, and you might be blown away. I know I had 16 of them when I started, and within just a couple of months there was only 2 left. This is also going to help you balance your blood sugar and your hormones, get rid of systemic inflammation, which is becoming a huge widespread problem for Americans and in general today. Because when we do this is what Triplex is going to do, is to balance your blood sugar, which balances your hormones, get rid of that inflammation, or at least reduce it drastically, improve your gut health, and get rid of that bad yeast overgrowth. You are going to be able, your body's going to get back to like factory settings, to be able to start to feel good again, to work efficiently and effectively the way that God designed. Your body can start to naturally lose weight. All these other things are going to change for the better when we fix what's wrong on the inside, and that our bodies can now thrive and feel as good as God intended and work the way He intended. So not an overnight shift, like I said. It does require some work on our part to establish healthier habits and to work on ones, again, that maybe haven't been serving us, but this is just the starting point, and it is the best one. And honestly, guys, it's the easiest one. Like, I know a lot of people that struggle to be consistent with working out and eating clean, but let's be serious. Everybody can pour a packet of Slim into their water and drink it when they're driving in the car, and every single person can swallow a couple of capsules with water before they brush their teeth. This takes less than 60 seconds of your day. It is the easiest thing to be consistent with, and it's going to move the needle so much for you and your health. Now, the next thing I want you to do is grab your calendar. You can use the note section on your phone or a paper one, whatever you prefer. And I want you to write down your starting date if you did not start already. I want you to put like started Plexus Triplex or whatever and circle it and start it. And then I want you to fast forward in your calendar to your 30-day mark, your 60-day mark, and your 90-day mark. Now, your sponsor is going to be checking in with you on these times and throughout your journey, but I want you to make note of when your 90-day mark is going to be, because that is really when things start to change. That's when we've achieved cellular turnover in the body, and you're actually having new cells, and you've actually created cellular change in your body, and that's when you're really going to start to feel a pretty big shift. You're hopefully, again, and you should be noticing some positive changes over the first 3 months, but at that 90-day mark, it's like a switch. Somebody turns on the light switch, the healing switch, and you start to see these accelerated results, and you're going to be feeling so much better. So our job is to help encourage you and help you stay consistent with your products that long so that you get there. I have seen, like I said, lots of changes within about 60 to 90 days, but it was after that 90-day mark for some of the bigger changes. Sometimes when people want to see significant weight loss, if you've got thyroid, autoimmune issues, things that you've been dealing with for a decade, you're not going to see all those things go away in 90 days. Let's be realistic. Our bodies didn't get here in 90 days, and they're not going to fully heal in 90 days. That's just when the magic starts to happen. So that's why we want you to stay consistent at least that long. And the more you stay consistent after that, the better your results are going to get. And I want you to decide on that 90-day mark what you are going to do to celebrate that you have stayed consistent with your products for 90 days. Whether you're going to take yourself to get your nails done, I want you to pick something and put it on the calendar. That's a date with yourself to celebrate that you honor this commitment to yourself. And I want you right now to go or write this down or do this when this video ends, and I want you to message your sponsor and say, I commit to 90 days strong. That is what we want from you, and we want to be able to help you honor that. So we need to know if you are committed, and we want to know who you are, because at that 90-day mark, we have a little something special for you. But again, we need to know that you are committing to those 90 days so we can put that on our calendar to shoot you that gift at the 90-day mark, okay? Next, I want you to go weigh yourself. And not just because I want you to know what your starting weight was with Plexus, but I want you to weigh yourself so that you know how much you weigh, so that you know how to appropriately figure out how much water you need to be drinking, because that's a huge part of this. So if you weigh 140 pounds, then 70 pounds is the amount of water in ounces that you need to drink daily. That's your goal, and that's a really big deal, because that is not only going to help you sleep better and feel better. So many of the things we struggle with are actually symptoms of dehydration. So it's really important to stay well hydrated, and that's going to help you feel better. But most importantly, it's going to help your products work, because the way these products work is that they are going to go in and start to scrub out the insides of your gut and all the junk that's been caked on and backed up for years and often decades. And so the water is going to help your body adequately flush the toxins. And we want you to be able to get that junk out of the body, so we minimize any detox. Now guys, 30% of you are going to go through some detox. And I don't want that to scare you. I went through some significant detox in my first month, and I would go through it all over again in a heartbeat to feel the way that I have felt since then. So as your body is ridding candida and toxins, which is what, as that candida yeast is dying off, those toxins are going to flood your body to be eliminated. So in that time, it is possible that you are going to have some slight headaches, to feel sluggish, to notice that you're just feeling kind of like, it could even be almost sinus infection. You almost feel like you're getting sick. It could be that you have some increased anxiety or depression. Your skin might break out a little bit as your body's flushing the toxins and stuff. And I want you to hang with us, because it is temporary. It is part of the healing process. It is normal. It means the products are working. So be encouraged that they're working. That was the one thing. I didn't want to feel like junk, but I was never so encouraged to feel like junk, because I knew it meant the products were working, and I was hopeful. So reach out to whoever added you if you are feeling some detox started, and we are happy to lead you through that, to guide you through that, to support you through that, to help you know how to better support your body. And there is a great video on that on our VIP page about detox, and some helpful links that you can understand that process better, what's going on in your body, know what's normal, what's not, and what to do about it. Okay, next, I want to show you a little bit about how you can manage your subscription. So when you go to plexusworldwide.com and you click, as you've logged in, up in the top right, you're going to see a little circle that has your name, or your initials probably. You can add a picture to that if you want, but it'll have your initials. So like I'm Kimberly McCluskey, so mine was like KM up in the upper right. It's like a little gray circle. Click on that, and then when you hover over that, you can click on My Account. In the My Account spot, you are going to see some tabs on the side that say My Payment, My Subscription, My Perks, and that is all important information that we're going to talk about real quick, so that you understand how to manage your subscription and everything pertaining to Plexus. So payment information, that's your card on file. If you lose your card, you get a new card, your credit card declines something, you need to change your payment, you can do it right there. You can edit your payment, or you can add a new payment option when you click on Payments, okay? Your subscription, your referral link, these are all things we're going to talk about, but let's go to perks first. So when you sign up with a welcome pack, you get 250 perk points. And every time your subscription hits, you're going to get, or runs, you're going to get another 100 perk points. So after your first subscription goes through, which is your second order of, let's say, Triplex, you're going to have 350 perk points, which is already enough for a free product. But you need to make sure that your subscription is set for 100 PV or more, like Triplex is 100 PV or more, not 98 PV, not 99 PV, and PV means personal volume. Each of our products has an amount of volume, and as long as your subscription is a combination of products that equate to 100 personal volume or more, you're going to keep earning free products. But it is important that your subscription stays on, because if you turn your subscription off, you're going to lose those points. But you don't have to get charged to have your subscription on. For example, if you realize you made a mistake and you're not going to get paid until the following week, and your subscription is set to run on a Friday, and you're not going to get paid till the following Friday, you can push that out, and you can edit your ship date on your subscription. You're just going to click on My Subscription, click on it, change the date or edit the subscription, and you can change that so that you do not have to get charged until you have that money, right? So you're in complete control of your subscription when it ships, when you get charged. Now, if you click on subscriptions, when you're in Plexus, click on My Account, click on subscriptions, you can see your active subscription. You can also add products there. You can change the date, like I said. You can cancel it altogether and create a new subscription of something different. Just remember that if you turn it off, you're going to lose all of your perks for free product, y'all, and we do not want that. Also, if you are like, hey, I'm on Triplex every month, it's on subscription, but I'd like to add, one time I just want to go in and get MetaBurn or Vital Biome, or I'd like to just, one time try the reset, or I'm getting low on Slim and I need another bag of it because I'm sometimes drinking 2 a day before my next subscription. You can go in and click shop under your, when you're in your Plexus account, and you can get more. So guys, those you're not going to get perk points on an individual manual order, whereas you do on your subscription. But if you can't wait for it, you just need more, or you just want to try something on a fly, you can always click the shop tab there. Now, before I wrap this up, because I know this is a little long, I want to share something that I believe is crucial to your success, and that is getting your products for free. Now, if you have a six-figure income, money is not any issue for you, you're not tight, you can go ahead and tune me out or turn this off. But if you are like me and you want to stay consistent long enough to get results, but you're unsure if you can afford to do that, I want to encourage you to reach out to your sponsor or to myself so that we can let you know more about the referral program. Y'all, when I started these products 5 years ago, like I mentioned, I didn't really notice big changes in the first month, which, like I said, is really normal. And I sabotaged my own success because I turned my subscription off because I didn't feel like I could afford to keep going, especially when I didn't feel like I knew that it was doing anything, right? And so we want to help you be successful with these products and set you up for success from the get-go. And a big part of that is using your referral link to invite a couple of friends or family members to try these products with you, or to jump into the healing journey with you, or try the 3-day reset with you, so that you not only have some extra accountability, because we all know we're more likely to stick with things that we have accountability for, right? But because it's going to pay for your products. Plexus is so generous with Instacart. If you share your Instacart link for groceries, drop off grocery delivery, they give you $10 for a friend. We give you anywhere between like $40 and $65 depending on the month in our promotions per person. And when you share with 3 people, you usually get anywhere between $300 and $400 and sometimes more. And that is a big deal because that's like over $100 a person once you've shared with 3 people. And we all know 3 people that are struggling with health problems, whether it's anxiety, depression, thyroid problems, weight that they can't lose no matter what they do, low energy, caffeine dependence, crazy cravings, diabetes stuff. Y'all, we all know people. The world is living unwell. And I know that you know a few people that are struggling. And so it would be so easy, and we are here to make it easy for you, to show you how you can reach out, word of mouth, just pray about it, ask God to put anybody on your heart that might be needing these supplements. And if he does, let us know, because we would love to show you how simple it is to share. It is not something that you're going to be bothering people. It's just from the heart. I did that myself, just word of mouth. I told a couple friends that I knew were struggling about what I had learned about gut health, blood sugar, and inflammation. They were interested. I popped them into our info page that we have, and that you could invite anybody to, and they were like, oh my goodness, this sounds like something I definitely need to try. How do I order? And I was blown away. Within 2 weeks, I had made over $900 through our referral program. I did not start a business. I had never even posted on social media, though I do recommend that for people wanting to get their products covered, because it casts the widest net, but it's not necessary, guys. There are several different ways to get your products covered, and we would love to help you do that, to get that quick $300-$400 from Plexus, so that your products are free for the first 3 months, so you can stay consistent long enough to see results, and you don't have to have a financial pressure on the products, or a time pressure on your body to heal in a certain amount of time. Because again, you didn't get this way in 60 or 90 days, and you're not going to heal in, fully in 60 or 90 days. So we want to help you be able to stay consistent long enough so that you can be successful and get the results that you want. And also, guys, it would be crazy if I didn't tell you, beyond the referral program, there's incredible business opportunity available to you with Plexus as well. I wasn't open to hearing anything about it when I started, and maybe you aren't either. But if that changes, or things have changed in your finance, let us know, because we would love to tell you more about that as well. And you can find more information about that on this page, because I know for me, I was shocked that I was able to make $900 within a couple of weeks, and it was so simple, and I wasn't even on social media, and I was like, okay, tell me more about this, and I was blown away at how simple that it was. And that's when I was like, okay, I want to know more, and I would continue to be blown away. And within about 14 months of me starting these products, I had already hit a 6-figure mark with Plexus, and this income, and just everything, the community, the purpose that I found, every part of it has changed everything in our lives for the better, and I'm so passionate about sharing that. Y'all, the times that we are living in are crazy. Our world is quickly changing. During the recession, so many people lost their jobs, lost financial stability, went into debt, their health, they were worried about their health, and we had our 2 largest years as a company. During all of that, we have stayed steady and grown when other businesses were closing. People are seeking ways to make extra income, especially with inflation, to create job stability and to improve their health. And we have a solution for all of that here. And so if you are here and you're only interested in the products, we are so happy for you. And we totally understand if you couldn't be less interested in the business, because that was most of us, if not all of us as well. Or if you're not even interested in the referral option, in the referral program, we love you, we support you, we're so glad you're here. But if you are are interested in the referral program and getting your products covered, or if at any point you become interested in the business opportunity, please reach out, let us know. We would love to share more about that with you. But guys, thank you for being here. We are so excited for you and all that lays ahead, and we cannot wait to watch your hope, health, and healing journey unfold. We'll talk to you soon.